Namaste students. My name is JVS Dr. Neeraj Dhulia, Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Science, Jayoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. So today we are going to discuss a topic that is branches of animal behavior, and this belongs to the subject behavioral science. So in the previous lectures, we have studied about the introduction of animal behavior, the basics of the animal behavior, the ethology, and more. So in this lecture, we are going to discuss that what types of different branches in the animal behavior, or what are different types of the animal behavior are. Okay, so let's start. So basically the types of the animal behavior are two. One is the innate types of behavior, and second is the learned behaviors. So the innate behaviors are the behaviors which do not need to be learned by the animal in its life. So that are inborn. So they do not need to be learned. And the other type is the learned behavior. The types of the behavior which is needed to be learned through various activities of the parents, the environmental effects, and through seeing the different things, the animal adopt the and acquire the behaviors from the environment. So the innate behavior is also known as the instinctual behavior, and there are many subtypes of the behaviors are in the innate and in the learned behavior also. So first we will discuss the innate behavior and what are the different types of the innate behaviors are. So the first innate behavior is the fixed action pattern. So fixed action patterns are the pattern which are not needed to be learned, and they are behaved by all the animals, and they have this specific type of the behaviors respective to their specific animals or the species. Like for example, the carrying of egg. So the carrying of egg is the behavior which is not to be learned. So the parents will definitely they take care of taking care of the eggs, and this type of behavior is the inborn pattern, means this is fixed pattern. So second type of the innate behavior is the imprinting. Okay, so imprinting, the word meaning of imprinting is the to follow. So for example, uh, the baby birds, or we can say that the infants of the birds, just after the hatching, they follow the their parents. Okay, if the parents are not there and some other object or some other bird is there, so they adopt the other birds as their parents, and they keep following them. So that is known as the imprinting. So imprinting have a specific time, means at a specific time, if the objects are there, they will receive that objects as their parents, or their take cares. But if the crucial time, or that specific time is gone, and after that the animals will not show the behavior of the imprinting. Okay, so next in the innate behavior is the agonistic behavior. So agonistic behavior is actually it is the adjustment of the fighting behavior. So in place of fighting, or we can say to avoid the fighting, the animals have some specific types of behavior. For example, only attacking behavior is there, the escaping the threat, defense, and appeasement are there. So these type of behaviors are performed by the animals to avoid the unwanted or the fighting behavior, because fighting consumes the energy and they have they may cause any harm to the animals. So the fighting behavior is escaped, or uh, it is adjusted by some specific types of the behavior that are known as the agonistic behavior. Okay, so next one is the dominance behavior, or we can say the dominance status. Okay, so actually the dominance behavior is seen in the animals that have the social behaviors, means they live in the groups. Okay, so for example, the monkeys, the lions, the hens, etc., the animals which have some social organizations. Okay, so in that group they have some member at the top of the hierarchy, and rest of the in the decreasing order. So the social hierarchy is there, and that is known as the pecking order. Okay, so pecking order, what is the pecking order? Pecking order is the arrangement according to their status in the group. Okay, so pecking order is there, and the animal which have the higher pecking orders are preferred for everything, like for the food, for other resources, they are preferred. And like that, the best fit animal is preferred, or is saved for the genetic inheritance, means the good genes will be carried out in the next generation through the survival of the best fit animal. Because best fit animal is having the higher hierarchy order or higher pecking order in the group. Okay, so the pecking order can be controlled by the hormone testosterone. If, for example, if a male animal in group having the lower pecking order, and that is injected with the testosterone, then the pecking order of that animal will be increased, because the hormone testosterone is responsible for the aggressiveness, and the more aggressive animals are having the higher pecking order or higher dominance status in the group. Okay, so next innate behavior is the territorial behavior. So territorial behavior is seen in most of the vertebrates, uh, and the invertebrates generally do not show the territorial behavior. So they mark the territory, the animals mark the territory, and this is performed because of the limited resources, because the animals want that the in that territory or that periphery, the available resources will not be shared. Okay, so for example, the lions and other carnivores animals, they urinate, or they rub their body against some objects to leave their scent there. Okay, or leave their smell there. So the objects are known as the scent post. Okay, so that is again innate behavior. So next one is the altruistic behavior. So altruistic behavior is a different type of behavior that is very hard to justify that why the animals showing this type of behavior. So in this type of behavior, one organism puts itself in risk uh, or personal disadvantage for the good of the other members of the species. Okay, for example, the monkeys taking care of the baby monkeys or infant monkeys of the other monkeys, or some other animals taking care of the other members, the children's or the infants of the other babies. So that is the very hard to justify that why the animal showing this type of behavior. But the kin selection is the most suited or probable justification for the altruistic behavior, because by saving the members of the other individuals of the species, they are saving their own genes. So or possibly the individuals, they are showing, they are sharing the certain alleles of their genome, they are showing the altruistic behavior towards that animals. So in some cases, the chimpanzees saving the babies of the humans, chimpanzees or other animals saving the um, animals of the other species which are closely related evolutionary to that animals. Okay, so that is altruistic behavior. So now in the learned behavior, again, there are some different types of behaviors are included. First one is the habituation. So habituation is the uh, behavior that animals learns not to respond to the irrelevant stimuli. So generally, the animals um, behave or have some um, uh, response to certain things which gives some reward or which gives some punishment. So the stimuli which do not related with any of the anyone of the reward and anyone of the punishment, they are not significant to them or they are not relevant to them. So animals avoid or becomes the habituate to those specific stimulus. So that is known as the habituation. Now next one is the associative learning. Associative learning means the animals learn to associate the stimulus, means first stimulus is related with this thing, and if first thing is happening, definitely second thing will be happen. Okay, for example, Pavlov's dog. So they are learned that if bell is running, then after some time food will come. Okay, so when bell is running, then the dogs start to salivate for that they are thinking that food is going to come. Okay, so that is known as the associative learning, means animals learn to associate the things, one thing with the another thing. Okay, now next one is the latent or exploratory learning. So this type of learning is latent because they are not needed at that time specifically, but the animals learn because they explore the wild, explore the world, and they, by seeing or by observing the things, they learn uh, many of the things. Okay, so that is known as the exploratory learning or the latent learning. So next one is the insight learning. So insight learning is based on the information previously learned by the other behavioral activities. Okay, so animals learn something from a different thing, and they utilize it for the new things. So that is the insight learning. Okay, because in this type of learning, animals learn something and they apply it in the other things. That is known as the insight learning. Then imprinting. So imprinting is having the both component in the innate type of behavior and in the learned type of behavior, because the imprinting have some crucial respective periods, or known as the critical times, critical periods. So imprinting is an innate behavior, but the recognition of the object is learned. Okay, so uh, this is quite complicated to understand the imprinting, because it have both of the component, innate and learned. So in what is the innate component? Innate component is that they have to imprint someone, they have to follow someone. Okay, they are decided, this is already innate them, that they will follow something, but what thing they follow is learned, because the object they saw after their birth around them, it may be their parents, it may be other animals, it may be human also. Okay, so to what thing they imprint, it is the learned behavior. Okay, and imprinting behavior itself is an innate phenomenon, but to whom they are imprint is the learned behavior. Okay, so it is innate as it cannot occur anytime during in the life, because learned behavior can be learned at any time point in the life, but imprinting is not learned in any time point. It has some respective periods, it has some crucial period. That's why it is the part of, it is not completely part of the learned behavior. Okay, so this was about the types of the behavior in animals. So hope you are satisfied with this detailed session. If you have any query, you can write in the comment box. And this session is powered by Digital Version 2, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Thank you.